just brought the chicks home. We have them in their box. A lot of them are already underneath the brooder, so can't really see them right now. So what we want to do is get some water in there for them. We saw that, it looks like, for the first hour that they're here, just to give them the water and then put the feed in there. I'm gonna get the water ready. What we're gonna do is put in our probiotic and our electrolytes, mix it all up in some water, pour it in their container, and then we'll have to show them where it is. So let me get that around right now. So I just put the water in there for them. Now what I'm gonna do is, some people use marbles. We don't have any marbles, so we just went outside and found some rocks. We're gonna put them in the water because although it's not much water and the chickens are a little big, sometimes chickens can get stuck or fall in and drown in that little bit of water. So this will just help so that they're not falling in there.
Can I put one in?
So now that we got the water in there, now what you gotta do is you gotta grab all the chicks, pick them up, and wet their beaks into the water so that they know where their water source is. So that's the next big portion. We're gonna make sure that we can grab all 10 of them and make sure that all their beaks have touched the water so they know. I think I know what this is.
I'm not held one yet. Can I?
After about an hour of having them home, it's probably been about almost 2 hours now for us. You're supposed to just give them the water. I think now they've all been acquainted to, I've seen them go at the water and get their drinks. So now we're gonna put some food in there for them. Once again, there's a whole bunch of different brands and we don't know too much about it, but we did look up this one. This one looks good, so that's what we're going with. We're gonna get it in there for them. And then we also got grit. I don't think I'm gonna throw it in there just yet until I look kind of a little bit more into that. So I'm going to give them some food. As you can see, they all went to the food pretty quick. We have about 6, maybe 7 of them, so the other 3 are still underneath having their heat source. If you noticed, we have paper towel all laid down there. If you haven't, we just posted a video just a little bit ago about what things you need to take home your chicks. So go there and watch it. I'm gonna put a link in the video right now so that you guys have a chance, if you haven't already, to go back and watch it. But what the paper towel does is it gives them a chance to develop their feet formation and they're walking on a flat, smooth surface. So that's why we do paper towel, but we're only gonna do it for the first like 2 days, and then we're gonna change to the pine shavings. But for now, just to let them develop and get eased into walking, to do it for the first few days, it is developmental for them, so just an idea for you guys. Day 2 with the chickens. They were all sleeping underneath our little brooder heater that we got. And there's our dog. We'll let the dog out so that we don't have to hear that. And just kind of like a coop almost. You turn the light on and then they all ran out and now they're all being active this morning. But they must have got some good sleep under there. Today, which you probably could have done the first day, but we did not, is lay out some grit. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it kind of around their brooder box, more around the food area. So this is helpful for their digestive system and just kind of helps build up their probiotics and everything like that as well. So helps them process food. So let's sprinkle some in there for them, see how they like it.
Yeah. You come out.
Oh, Chickadee likes it.
Hi, Rosie. Yep, I think that one is Rosie.
With our brooder heater, it has different heights and levels of it. And it says that they should be able to walk under it pretty freely. I think it might just be a little low. So this setting might be for like when they're like just born maybe kind of thing. But we're just gonna put it up one. It's still gonna give them good heat. They're still gonna be able to go underneath it. I just don't want it to be too hot for them. They do pretty good. It seems like they'll just go right to the edge of the box and be like half under it, half not. But I don't know if that's saying because it's too hot. So what I'm gonna do now is just adjust the height of it. What we gotta do now is change that paper towel out. It's gotten dirty. Chicks are a mess. I'm learning that. So we're taking all the chickens out. The girls are having some time to play with them. You can hear very loud noise. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. I am going to change that paper towel. While they're out also, change out their water. Their food's probably okay still. Maybe I'll fill it up a little bit, but I'll change out the water for sure.
It's been 2 days since we've had the chicks and we've had them on the paper towel, and today we're gonna go ahead and change out the paper towel and put in the pine flakes. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab all the chicks and let the girls play with them while I get everything cleaned up and refreshed for them. Here we go. Okay.
Their food was low, our 5-pound bag. It's been what, just about a week, probably not even a week just yet, and the 5-pound bag is gone. So we had to go to the store and go buy some more food, so bought more than just 5 pounds this time. And also bought a like chick treat kind of thing too that you says to put in with the food, just as like an extra supplement. So we're gonna do that too, so we have enough food now for the chicks hopefully to last them hopefully about 2 weeks at least this time before we have to run back out to the store to get more food for them. I think part of it is even though we have that container for the food, it's still spilling down and you still lose some, so it's not like they're eating the whole 5-pound bag, but they are going through it and we are now out. So we have to change their food, change their water, and change the whole brooder of their bedding, get them new pine shavings, make it nice and clean in there. But that chick treat that I said I got, what I'm gonna do is just with our food, our normal food we got, I'm just gonna put a little bit in and then just kind of shake it up and mix them together, and that'll kind of be its treat. It says it's good for like foraging. I don't know if that's for them to like find the little pieces of it within their own food, but I figured it's just extra food for them to eat. If you guys don't do this and there's a reason we shouldn't, make sure that you comment below and let me know now, but it'll be a little too late because they're gonna start having some right now. Two quick things that we have been learning quick is the food has been going and we haven't been filling it all the way up because we didn't know how much they were gonna go through. So fill up the food container as much as you want, the whole thing if you need. And also with our water, what's been happening, especially with the pine shavings, is they kick the pine shavings into the water and then that absorbs it, and then the water goes really quick also. So what we first did is you can kind of see that it's on this tray, which we thought would level it up a little bit so that they wouldn't kick it in. It's still getting in, but not as much. So what I did this time is, and I did this with the food as well, as you can see, I put paper towel underneath each one, and hopefully that will stop some of the pine shavings to get into them. For the food, I thought just so that when it spills outside it, that the food they can kind of still get to and see, other than it going below the pine shavings and then them not accessing it as well. And then also so you don't waste your food, so you got to go back out and get some more in less than a week. So those are two things that I'm trying. If there are better ideas out there, once again, comment below and let us know. What we're gonna do, since the chicks have kind of been out in this open area here in our kitchen, it's probably not the best area for them to be in. So the dogs are loud, they bark throughout the day nonstop. Everyone pays attention to it. You can see right now, Bailey hangs out next to it nonstop. So we're gonna move it into our back room over here that we have emptied out just recently. You can probably hear my echo because it is empty. So we're gonna put them in this room so that we can close the door every once in a while so it's not as loud for them out there. We read up that loud noises and everything can actually cause disease for chickens. So with the dogs and the kids, we're hoping that this will give them a little bit more quiet time and their own kind of space. We could close the door off for the animals, also for the kids. Our goal right now is to get the thing all cleaned out one more time while we're doing this process, and then we're gonna get the brooder box in here, and this will be the new spot for the chicks. This was our first week with the chicks. And definitely one of the main things that I feel like we have learned during this process is, number one, with young kids, they want to see these chickens all the time. And as much as that we love for them to show their affection and how excited they are for them, it is a handful of monitoring how they handle the chicks. Number two is all the food that we've needed to buy for them already and how fast they go through the food. That has definitely been something that has been a little eye-opening. I think they do eat a lot, but also at the same time, I feel that they just knock it all over, and probably I feel like about 25%, if not 50% of the bag is getting dumped out. So that is something also that we have learned in this process of just 1 week with the chickens. And we've almost been through 10 pounds of food for the 10 chickens. So I don't know if that's a normal ratio, but a pound per week per chicken sounds like a lot to me. Positives is this box has worked out well, especially for how big it is and the top that it has for it being in the house with the dogs. It has been able to control them, and the chicks have been funny. I feel like we're already seeing certain personalities out of certain chicks. What have you liked about the chickens?
I think that I'm being able to move the width and get them out certain times of the day, and I get the hold of them, and sometimes they get a little jumpy, and I also like, sometimes I can like turn off the Buddha box and I can pick one, I go up the Buddha box and I take one out and then I get my sing.
We're still learning. We're happy to get it into its own room now, and we're gonna shut the lights off, let the chicks get some rest, give the dogs some time to be away from them, since here they are. We think this one is waiting for one to pop out for lunch or dinner. So that is something that we're gonna keep an eye on once they are outside and see how that interaction goes, and we will for sure to video it, and hopefully it goes well. So, thank you guys for watching. We're definitely gonna have more chick videos as we learn, and tips than things that we've learned, and hopefully anything that you guys can tell us, comment below now and know what we're in for, because this is only week number 1. Thank you guys for watching.